he would press a button, and it was all motorized, so the coal would go up into the, whatever they call it, the hop or whatever, and then it would dump into the train, and then the train would come around. I'd be like amazed that there's coal now, there's coal in the car. You know, as a little kid, it was amazing to me. You know, that's what I remember. It brings back childhood memories, obviously, but you know, just to do it for him, because he was very quiet, very, you know, he kept to himself. He never discussed any of this. Maybe with my father he did, but not me. You know, it was just like this magic that happened, you know, when I would go to the house. You know, they lit up. They had, you know, lights inside them. And I can't put them together like he did because it was a big setup. He had a couple different rooms with them in. So then these got out of, like, off my radar. I remember my mom, I was moving, and my mom, you know, and my dad said, we can't bring them home here, there's too many. So let's give them to the Historical Society. So my father went, like this would bring like the car up from the bottom. See how it has the track in there? And then the train would go through, and then it would go down, it would come down the shaft there. But this one is labeled, this one is also West Shenandoah Mine Shaft, so this must have all been, all of that in that same area. But he made his own coal cars, like these are all handmade. What's other ones? But then he did like little miniatures too. He did like a, I don't know if this is an old ice box.
That's what it looks like.
He did like an old ice box. You know, he wasn't going to buy it when he could make it. You know. Oh, I fixed all of these. I don't know if they light or not, but I like that piece. That's pretty cool. And then I don't think that we have the. Oh yeah, here. This goes up and down. This one goes up and down. Now, if it was working from here, like the car would come up, and I remember that, like the car would just come up and down that thing. But there's a switch somewhere here that you would just operate it manually, and then it would come up, and really cute. This is where the batteries were held in here. And he was really into, like, if you read these, he was into, like, recycling and don't pollute. You know, he was against pollution, and, you know, whether it be, you know, from the cars or just regular garbage being thrown out of your car. So this is, I saved the worst for last, so I'll eventually, but look, he has a little swing in there. You know, like it's like the good old days. That's what he remembered. You know, he was stuck in that time, in that time warp. You know, the way they would bring the cars up. You know, that can't make them work, but I mean, it's still good that they're cleaned up and trying to give them a new life in a different way. You know, this is the one he did of the Polish-American Fire Company that we can't find. But that's my Uncle Ted.